Hello, my name is Kathleen Lesson. I'm a lymphedema therapist, and let's talk about the effect of gratitude on health today. So we'll start with some facts, and then I'll invite you to join me in a gratitude meditation for people with lymphedema, and then I will show you a really great resource that can help you with your stress reduction practices. So let's start with the research. Research has found that gratitude is a positive emotion related to the perception of having benefited from others' behaviors. And feeling gratitude benefits one's emotional and social well-being. The positive mood created by a gratitude practice has been shown to both reduce inflammatory biomarkers and increase our mitochondrial health index. Gratitude journaling may also reduce inflammation. So this is when you have a sheet of paper or a journal and you will write in it as a habit, as a practice to record your thoughts of what you are grateful for. Researchers state that chronic stress is linked to alterations in the autonomic nervous system function, and problems with the autonomic nervous system function also lead to worse cardiovascular disease outcomes. So researchers actually put together a gratitude journaling intervention in people with asymptomatic stage B heart failure. And they found that increasing gratitude levels actually decrease the inflammatory biomarkers linked to adverse cardiac remodeling. It was such an interesting study to me. So I want to share with you the researchers' 8-week gratitude journal protocol that made those differences. So each day, the people were instructed to record 3 to 5 things for which they were grateful. And they were invited to take time to remember the day and focus on everything that was a source of gratitude. They were invited to personalize that list to their own experience and to search for the little differences that happened every day, not just the big stuff. So my tips for keeping a gratitude journal are much the same, especially the be specific. I really like to recommend that people focus on the details of why and how the things that inspired them inspired their gratitude. And also to go in depth. Don't be afraid to go in depth and take a little time, spend a little time focusing on each item in the day's journal entry. It doesn't have to just be a bunch of things, 3 to 5 things just dashed off so you can get to the next thing on your schedule. And I invite you to focus on people as well as things. Remember to focus on people for whom you are grateful, the people that have made that impact in your life. Of course, as we're starting, the important thing is to keep it easy, keep it simple. You don't have to go out and find the perfect gratitude journal before you can start. You can start with just a piece of paper and a pen. You don't need a fancy timer. You can just use a timer on your phone if you really want to fit it into your schedule and do a certain amount of time every day. But it is important to make this gratitude journaling into a habit, something that you will do every day. So that starts with setting aside a time and a place to write in the journal, especially if it's hard to adopt it as a habit. So a really great way to add a habit into your self-care is to think of exactly when would be a good time to add it in. Like, I will write in my journal after I walk the dog, or I will write in the journal after I finish doing the dishes from dinner. After I finish doing the dishes from dinner, I will sit down on the couch and I will pick up my journal and I will set the timer for 5 minutes, and then I will gratitude journal. So that's a really easy way. Once there's a specific time for it in the day, you've made it into your schedule, it's often easier to adopt something as a habit because you know exactly when it should get done. But also, the most important thing is to not make it a source of guilt, because feeling gratitude can't be forced and it shouldn't make you feel guilty or ashamed. because some of us in our childhood were embarrassed by loved ones and called ungrateful when we tried to advocate for our own needs. Gratitude should never feel manipulative. Okay, so we went through some of the facts and some of the kind of how-tos on gratitude. Now I want to invite you to sit with me for a couple minutes and we'll do a gratitude meditation. So if this is something you're interested in, I'll invite you to sit in a comfortable position, and you're invited to close your eyes if that's comfortable, or you can keep them open. And just take some nice soothing breaths and bring to mind somebody who you are grateful for. Or something you are grateful for. It could be the support of family and friends on your lymphedema journey. It could be having nourishing food and movement practices. It could be your ability to learn new things and have new experiences. And as you're breathing into that, notice where in your body you feel that sense of gratitude. And if you don't feel anything specific, that's okay too. Just gently return to your breath. And just as we're grateful for our blessings, we can be grateful for the blessings of others. So holding someone you care deeply for in your awareness, silently say the following statements. May you live in safety and health. May you have understanding. May you be happy. And may you have ease of being. And now I'll invite you to hold all people with lymphedema around the world in awareness and silently say the following statements. May you live in safety and health. May you have understanding. May you be happy. And may you have ease of being. Sometimes loving kindness meditation can be difficult. So if the following practice that we're about to do feels fake or forced, you can imagine a loved one whispering these statements in your ear. So holding yourself in loving awareness, silently say the following statements. May I live in safety and health. May I have understanding. May I be happy. And may I have ease of being. So now I'll invite you to return to focusing on your breath. And feel any effect that focusing on this gratitude that we have has brought to your body. And I'll invite you to wiggle your fingers and your toes and open your eyes if they're closed. Thank you so much for joining me on this meditation practice. And I have so many more resources for you in the book Stress Reduction for Lymphedema. There's more advice on gratitude journaling as well as mindfulness, brain-body movement, practices and breath work. And this book is available on Amazon. It's in paperback and Kindle.